Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the 10th generation Honda Civic Touring. It's a 2016 sedan, and we're going to be replacing our tail lights with some new ones. So these are upgraded tail lights, meaning they have LEDs and they have a cool startup animation. I'll show you what it looks like. This is about almost 2 years later. We've had these headlights for a while and they still look very bright. They're good quality. So if you want a link to these in the description below, I'll put it for you. But today we're going to be installing the upgraded newest version of these taillights. So this is the new headlight, and it's got a cool 3D effect, as you can see, individual bulbs on each section, along with the brake light right here. This is the taillight, so let me show you quickly how to swap them out. And once you're in here, there's going to be 3 10mm bolts, one over here, and then 2 right here. And that's the old piece. So let's go ahead and then swap in the new one. Here's the 2. This one's kind of like a smoother line. This one has the individual dots. Okay, so there's a different connector from here for the top tail light. This has 4 prongs, and the one for the original top tail light only has 2 prongs. So you're gonna have to bypass that, leave that there. And then they include extra connectors that extend out to the main tail light. So connect this, there you go. And then you're just going to zip tie your wires going down this way. I already have a wire, as you can see right here, zip tied. This is for the rear view camera or backup camera, the HD one that I have. I can leave a link in the description if you're interested in doing that as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna zip tie going all the way down this way, following to the main tail light over here with 4 wires. To remove this tail light, the main harness, you wanna use a Phillips screwdriver and just unscrew 2 bolts, one here and one right here. And you want to just pry outward. There you go. This one you just twist out and then push down and separate. Okay, so you want to remove all these pieces of the housing connectors. So you just turn them counterclockwise to pull them out, because you need to swap them over to the new housing. So just pull that out and then place it in. And if the lights don't work the first time when you test them, make sure you flip it around like so and then try it again, because the polarity might be a little different. Each connection has its own fit. If it doesn't fit, try a different one. So navy goes here, black goes there, and then this one is here, I believe. Yep. And then this gray one goes right here. And then you could take your top tail light connection and find a way to thread it through here. So right here is your grommet, like there. So I'm gonna take this and then put it through the liner and then sneak it through there. Now go ahead and close this grommet again so that water doesn't get in. And then plug this in. Black and yellow will match together. There you go. And I'll give you guys a tip so that you can avoid the trial and error hassle. What you want to make sure is when you connect the connections that the wires match. So for this one right here, it's a teal and a black. So you always want to make sure that the opposite connection matches. For this, it's white and black. So black and black will always match because that's the ground wire. I'm gonna go ahead and then turn on the tail lights and test them out and see if there's any bulbs that are not working, so we know which ones to flip connection wise. Wow, that's definitely very cool. I love the 3D effect. That it's definitely a longer animation compared to the other side. On their website description, it said that these are supposed to last longer too. They're supposed to be the longest lasting LEDs, so you don't have to worry about them burning out or anything, but I have not had that issue, as you can see with the old taillights.
One's going down.
That's funny. But here's the difference. The taillights go all the way up here, right? And on the other side, the taillights are only going here. So they don't really go in the top taillight, and that's why the top taillight has to connect here in order for the whole thing to work.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think that the taillights extending to the top looks really cool. So that alone makes this worth it. Now I'm gonna go turn the car on and let's check the reverse light. According to my wife Ellie, she says the left side is brighter, and I think I agree with her from this angle right here. From this angle you can see that the left reverse light is brighter and the right reverse light isn't as bright. So if you're looking for a brighter reverse light, it looks like the newer one has that, and which is going to help with your reverse camera being clearer at night. So let's go ahead and get this installed on the other side to match it. Overall, I think these newer updated taillights look amazing. The 3D effect with the separated lines on each single portion of the daytime running lights look absolutely excellent. Really modernizes the look of your Civic, your 10th gen Civic, especially if you have the stock taillights with the halogen bulbs. They look so old, and that's like my least favorite look of it. I really like the newer upgraded taillights. They look super bright. I've had the old ones for almost 2 years, no issues with them at all. They still look amazing and brand new. And these newer ones just look even better and more fresh and updated. Yeah, I really recommend them. I'll leave a link on the description for both, depending on which style you like, whether the smooth style or this newer updated style. Very happy with it so far, and stay tuned because we're going to be upgrading our headlights as well to newer updated ones with sequential turn signals, so I'm excited for that to match this rear one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good evening.